Yesterday was kind of a work day, but today is going to be more fun. Well, we're in an area that has so many winter outdoor activities, we decided we're going to knock another one off our bucket list. So we're on our way to where we're going now, and we're excited to show you what we're doing today. The weather is kind of icky right now, but when we get to the top of the mountain, it's supposed to be snowing, which is going to make this activity even more fun. If you've watched our channel before, this is something we've done before, but we also put it on our bucket list for this year's winter.
So we are at the Grand Targhee Resort here in Alta, Wyoming, and if you guessed it, we're skiing. We've skied before, we're skiing again. We thought about doing snowboarding, which we still will probably try. It's not on the bucket list because we did skiing / snowboarding, I'm pretty sure. We had all the gear to go skiing besides the skis. So yesterday we rented skis, and now we're getting ready to ski. We have our long johns, or our whatever you want to call it. We call them base layers. Some people call them long johns. Some people just call them underwear. They're very long. There's pants, and then there's also a top. And so I'm gonna put mine on and kind of show you what that looks like. The base layers look like, they're kind of literally like underwear. I like wearing underwear under them because they're very uncomfortable, in my opinion. But they're Hot Chili's brand, and basically the entire point is to add layers and keep your heat in. Honestly, it's not that cold today, but over time being out there, it does get cold. So it's about 30 and it's dropping snow like no tomorrow. So we do have our base layers on. And now I like putting sweatpants on. And Ashley, I don't really know what she's putting on.
Nothing. I don't put other pants over this. I'll just wear these and then I'll put my bib on, but I do like to put a fleece on over my thermal top.
So I like putting on pants. And then I also put on like whatever, maybe a sweatshirt or a fleece. And then my bib.
Now it's time to put the bib on. And then I make sure to tuck in my fleece so that it's not uncomfortable. Zip her up. And then all I need to do is put on my top layer. I will put on my puffer and then this outer shell that zips right onto it that helps with the wind and water. Since it is snowing a lot, we definitely don't want to get wet and then be freezing. So you've seen me wear this a lot. Gonna put it on and then we'll head out. We've got our helmet, our gloves, getting our boots on. Alright, got our boots on. Bring everything, get ready to go. Alright, we're tightening our boots down and then we're going to do the bunny hill a couple of times before we end up doing any of the slopes. But we're actually only buying the pass for all the green trails, so like the first lift. Because I think since this is our first time this season, we're going to just start off pretty easy.
Here we are on the baby carpet lift and we're having a great time. Ashley thinks one more run on the bunny slope and she's ready to go. And that's saying a lot because we've only done 2 runs on the bunny slope.
Woo! Killing it. It's a beautiful day out, lots of snow. Waiting in line.
Getting our passes, baby.
All right, we've got our lift ticket for the Shoshone lift, which is all green trails, and we're waiting in this huge line to go up and go down our first real trail today.
The other way, I think I keep going. Feeling?
Nervous.
How you feeling?
Ready.
We're doing the North Pole Trail. It's supposed to be the easiest one. There's a little bit of a, kind of a big drop in, and then it evens out. So we should be good.
Babe, if you can get this way, it flattens out. There's Ashley in the black with the red goggles. Cut again, come this way, it's slower. You're good. Just be careful, I don't know how steep that is.
Whoa! Alright, we're taking a brief intermission. On the last run down, I ended up falling and kind of hurting my knee, but it's okay, we're all good. We're gonna get some nachos, I think.
Huge nacho platter. We saw it on the way in, it's like the size of me. And so we might split it between the 4 of us, but supposedly there's like a peppermint patty hot chocolate that has peppermint schnapps. Supposedly it's like a big deal, a big deal. So you can hear her in the background saying it's top notch. So one of us may try that and one of us may try hot toddy. I heard it's like the thing to get, so. We got our peppermint patty here. It's got peppermint schnapps in it. It's a hot chocolate. That's strong, but good. Ashley's gonna steal this whole thing and I'll have to get another one.
Thank you. Oh, yes. What'd we get?
The Idaho nachos. They come on waffle fries and they're so good. I've been thinking about this all day.
Go right.
We just made it back to the camper and we literally closed the resort down. We skied from pretty much 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. which is when they closed. We had that break in between obviously to get those nachos, and now we're headed back to the resort, but we took off our boots and put back on regular shoes, and man, that is just the best feeling ever. If you've ever worn ski boots, you know how uncomfortable they are. And yes, it's still dumping snow. This is the overnight lot, so there's actually a bunch of different vans and truck campers and stuff that stayed here during the night. And we're guessing they'll probably end up staying again. I don't know exactly how much it was, but we did hear it was like $40 or something. So if you wanted to just ski and then go right home and sleep, that's a great option. But we're going back to the lodge.
Our time here at the lodge has been absolutely amazing. We're actually heading out today, which is bittersweet because obviously the space has been nice, but at the same time we're ready to get on the road and get moving. So I'm pretty sure we're heading towards Yellowstone. Well, I know we're heading towards Yellowstone, and we kind of have everything packed up. We like to leave everything just as good as we found it, if not better. So we have the trash ready. I'm gonna take everything out. It's a lodge, like you don't have to do any of that, but we always do it at Airbnbs, campsites, hotels, whatever that may be. So make sure you're doing the same thing. We're heading out and we're gonna get everything into the car. See you when we get in the car. We're heading towards Henry's Lake. We're hoping that we're able to camp there for the night, but it's super snowy out, or at least there's a lot of snow on the sides of the road. We won't really know if we are able to access Henry's Lake until we get there.
Look at this side by side on tracks. That's so cool.
Just the parking lot at the beginning of the pull-off is actually pretty snowy. The road looks super packed. We just have no chains, and we're actually on our way to get tires. So I just don't know how smart it is to go down this. It's kind of a single lane road that's pretty packed from snowmobiles and people driving down there. I don't know if it's packed enough for how heavy we are. So I think we're gonna skip it. Pretty sad. It's also kind of dark. So like even in the parking lot, like I'm telling you, it looks super deep. Like we're kind of slipping around here. and everyone's kind of slipping around here. I don't care how much tread you have. It's very, very deep, even in this parking lot. So I can't imagine going further off that it'd be better. We talked to some kid and he's like, yeah, we saw a Jeep go down there, but a Jeep's like 3,000 pounds. We're gonna pass up on it and keep going towards Bozeman.
We've decided to actually go down one of these roads, but as you can tell, the road's pretty good, but on the sides, there's not really anywhere to pull off. We got to the end of the road and it just basically says private road, do not stay here. So we're turning around and heading back out. Welcome to Montana. We made it into Montana, but the sign was fully covered in snow, so you could not see anything. Our plan is to head about 2 more hours to Bozeman, Montana, because unfortunately there just aren't any spots that are not like forest roads, and that's basically where we just were, and we weren't able to find any spots. So I think we're gonna make it, unfortunately, into a city for the night. We are currently driving through the town of West Yellowstone, and we saw a sign for McDonald's and we're like, perfect, great place to go to the bathroom. And we're just driving through the little city and it's so cute with all the lights on the side and so much snow. Look at this McDonald's, it's like a cabin. This car looks like it might have been here for a while. Potty break for the boys, potty break for us. Dodo's eating the snow. Is that your favorite hobby, is eating snow? Oh my gosh.
Come on, buddy. I'm sorry.
Nini!
He's gonna freeze.
We came to this parking lot in Big Sky, Montana that people have said that they stayed at on iOverlander, and there's actually quite a few vans and truck campers and stuff, but in this plaza there's also apartments and it kind of looks like everyone's rig. They probably live here, and we saw a ticket on someone's car, like a violation for parking, so I don't think we're gonna risk staying here. I think we're just gonna continue going to Bozeman, but on the way here we saw like a big animal. We don't know what it was because it was so quick. We saw a car like almost slide off the road. It's super icy right now. And what else? I don't know. I feel like it was a pretty eventful drive. So we're going to continue on. We're about an hour away from Bozeman. So, sorry, it's so dark. We're about an hour away from Bozeman. Hopefully we'll be able to find a good spot to stay there. This is the dead end road from iOverlander, but there's not really too many people. Just kind of a couple cars, a Class A and a school bus. And Walmart said no overnight parking, but a lot of times it says no overnight parking, and there was already like 3 RVs there or 3 vans there, so I think we're gonna head back to Walmart for the night. We made it to Walmart. We got a truck camper out this side. We have a couple of vans over here, one there, over there. And then there's like a Class C right out the back door, so I think this definitely worked better than that dead end road street parking that we found. Good night.